Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear sisters and brothers, today, inshallah, we are digging into a basic lesson but extremely important. If you don't know these symbols, it is impossible that you will read the Quran correctly.
This letter has no sound. Add one dot-sized mark, and it speaks. In fact, getting just one of these tiny marks wrong changes everything. If you read Surah Al-Fatḥah and say, An'amta, it means the path of those upon whom you, Allah, have bestowed favor. But change that top mark to a curl, An'amtu, and you just said, I have bestowed favor. There are only 8 of these marks in the entire Arabic language, and once you know them, you can read the Quran. Not memorize it, read it. Let's go. Every Arabic letter is silent until it gets a harakah, a mover. There are 3 basic ones. Say them with me right now, out loud, wherever you are. This little diagonal dash above the letter is a fatḥah. It makes the sound like the in cat. Say it, ba. Look at khalaqa, he created. 3 letters, 3 fathahs, 3 clean sounds. Kha, la, qa. That's the very first word revealed to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and you just read it. Flip it below the letter and it's a kasrah, the sound e, like in sit. Say it, b. That kasrah under the b, bismillah, you've said it 1,000 times. Now you know its name. Put a little curl on top instead and it's a Ḍammah, the sound oo, like in put. Say it, bu. Na'budu, we worship. 2 Dhammahs stacked right there in one word you say 17 times a day in Salah. Pause the video right now. Look at any Arabic word on your screen and find one. I'll wait. Now, what if a letter makes no vowel sound at all? Arabic doesn't leave that to guesswork. It marks it. This small circle is a sukun. It means stop. No vowel here. The letter is resting. When a letter carries a sukun, we call that letter sakin. Men, who. M-A, then the N just sits there sakin. No vowel, hard stop. Men. The sukun protects the word. Here's where it gets fun. What if a letter needs to be said twice in a row? No gap, no break. Instead of writing the letter twice, Arabic just stamps this little W-shaped mark, a shada, on top. It doubles the letter's weight. You hold it, you press it, and that doubled letter is now called mushaddad. Iyaka, you alone. That ya under the shada isn't one Y sound, it's a doubled yi. Say it weak and the meaning gets sloppy. Say it strong, iyaka, and you're declaring exclusivity to Allah. One tiny mark carries the entire meaning of the verse. That's why Tajweed isn't decoration. It's precision. Now, a quick side note. If you grew up in the subcontinent, you might have been taught different names for these 5 marks. You probably know Fatḥah as zabar, Kasrah as zir, Ḍammah as pesh, Sukūn as jazm, and Shaddah as tashdid. But I highly recommend you start using the original Arabic names right now. It is going to make learning advanced Tajweed rules so much easier for you later on. All right, remember our first 3, Fatḥah, Kasrah, Ḍammah. Arabic has a bonus round. Double them up and you get a whole new category called tanween. 2 fathahs stacked equals fatḥatain. Sound, n. Aliman, hakima. All-knowing, all-wise. That dash n ringing at the end of Allah's names, that's tanween doing its job. 2 kasras stacked equals kasratain. Sound, in. Alaqin, a clinging clot. That closing in sound, kasratain. And 2 Dhammahs stacked equals Ḍammah. Sound, un. Ahadun, one. The last letter of that word carries Ḍammah. Get that 1 mark wrong and you've clipped the declaration of Allah's oneness. Get it right and you've recited one of the most powerful verses ever revealed. Perfectly. Let's blitz it. I show the symbol, you shout the name. Ready? Fatḥah. Kasrah. Ḍammah. Sukun. Shaddah. Fatḥatain. Kasratain. Ḍammatain. 8 symbols. That's it. That's the entire vowel system of the language the Quran was revealed in. Here's your challenge. Comment the word ahadun below and tell me which mark is on the last letter and what sound does it make. First 20 correct answers get pinned. If this made even 1 symbol click for you, you know what to do. Like it, share it with someone learning to read Quran, and subscribe, Because next episode, we're taking these 8 symbols and combining them into full words. It only gets more exciting from here.